Hello guys, it's Bicky. It's me, Bicky again. I used to have a friend. That makes two to this point in time. I'm kidding. But when I was much younger, I used to have a friend, and she had the cutest daughter, this little girl. And she used to call me Aunt Bicky. So that's what came to mind when I said hello. Okay, I'm sure you don't want to hear about me 37 years ago. I'm back because I wanted to stamp out those new stamps that I picked up the other day and show you what they look like once they're stamped out. Okay, so let's get a move on. Okay, here, let's see. Can you see that, I wonder? Okay. Love this moment. Now, I stamped that using Jenny Boland's fountain pen. It didn't turn out too bad. It's a little fuzzy there at the bottom, as you can see. But that may be because I didn't season my stamp. And remember, it is an acrylic stamp. I don't know if it's polyphotomar or polymer or whatever they call it. But usually, if you have a brand new acrylic or polyphotomar, what the heck is it called? My mind goes blank. I tell you, I turn on this camera and it's like everything goes right out of my head. Usually when you get a new acrylic stamp, you should stamp it a few times before you stamp it for your project. And I've heard that some people will even take like an emery board or sandpaper and go over the stamp a little bit, and that'll help the stamp to absorb the ink a little bit better. In fact, I've done that myself. Anyway, there's the Love This Moment, the snapshot details, and what did I use that? I'm going to tell you something. I have no idea what ink I used for that. And then here is the little notes stamp. See, the first one is the first time I ever stamped it. And here is the second time I stamped it. And it looks much better. And that is, I used the Memento Tuxedo Black. Hang on now, I'll show you which stamps those are. There's Snapshot. That's that one. And there's Love This Moment, upside down. And there's the notes. Those are all by L Studio. L's, apostrophe S. And it doesn't say if they're polyphotomar or poly whatever. I cannot think of the word now, but it's poly something or another. Now, let's look at this one next. This is a recollection stamp. It was like $3.99, but they were on sale. Here's how those stamped. I like the L, but I wasn't crazy about the branch, and I wasn't very crazy about this who. The bat, you know, it's not bad either. I just do not like that font on the who at all. The owl is cute. I used Hero Arts pink neon ink to stamp it. That green is Sour Apple chalk ink by Colorbox. And the black is Memento Tuxedo Black. And let's see, the who is that brown ink again. You know, now I'm kind of wondering what that was. I think it's something Jenny Boland, actually. Now, here, look at this. I'll show you the stamp in a minute. I do not like Best of Times at all. And this is the stamp set by Seven Gypsies. I just don't like that. I don't like these little lines back here. See those? And I even stamped it again over here with a different ink because I wondered if maybe I was doing that because I didn't stamp properly. Let me tell you, I am not the best stamper in the world. I've learned a lot about stamping since I've been on YouTube, but still, I don't know. I just don't think I'm a very good stamper. But do you see those little lines, like grid behind times? That is in the stamp, and I don't like it. But going back over here, here is the clock and the word memories, and this little flourish and another clock. This ink is Chestnut Roan by Colorbox Chalk Ink, and I kind of like that. Now I'll show you that stamp. Remember, I got all of these at Michael's. And where is it? Okay. And that's this one. I like the clocks, and the little memories is cute. I guess it's safe to say I just don't like this. Now, let's see. Next. Here are those big number stamps that I bought. Once again, it is a Recollections product, and that's how it's stamped out. This, the black ink, is Memento Tuxedo Black. The orange is Hero Arts Neon Orange. I like them. I like those pretty well. And they're rather large, remember. Look, this kind of, put my finger there. That kind of give you an idea of the size, right? Let me show you that in the package. Pick it up here. I didn't stamp all the numbers. I figured that kind of gave you a good idea. Look, Tracy, I love Disney. There's our mustache. I had to laugh when you put your bracket up as a mustache. Bless your heart. Here's the one I couldn't wait to see how it looked. There's our little pumpkin girl. And that's a total rubber stamp. I'll show it to you in a minute. I stamped it with, oh, I know what I stamped it with. Memento, hang on. I stamped it with Memento Rich Cocoa. Let me zoom in. We could definitely paper piece that or color it in using our markers. Hang on now, let me show you the stamp. And there's a stamp. It's pretty big. Here. That'll kind of give you an idea how big the little girl is. Pretty big. I'd say about 3 inches tall overall. Here's our chevron stamp. Again, since I didn't season it, I didn't stamp with it once before doing the sample, you may not have like the lack of ink in those certain places. It may be more solid the next time I use it, but I really don't mind that minor distress look. And once again, I used my Sour Apple Colorbox Chalk ink. I like juicy inks. I think Colorbox Chalk inks are some of the juiciest inks out there, and I really like a juicy ink pad for a big stamp. And there you go. And here is that. And as you can see, once again, pretty doggone big. See? Okay. Here is the postcard stamp I bought. Again, it's a wood rubber stamp. Pretty big. Almost, I'd say, true to size to a real postcard. And there's that. Michael's. I used Jenny Bolin something. The red. Cough syrup. Here's that little orange pumpkin that I bought out of the dollar bin. There you go. And I have to say, my favorites are, of course, the little girl and these bottles. Well, the bottle. I stamped it twice. I stamped it first with the orange, neon orange, but I wanted to be able to show you, and I wanted to be able to see all the detail. Look at the detail in that stamp. I just knew that was going to be super cool. I mean, it really, really looks like a bottle. It looks very dimensional. And here is that stamp. So I think this is my #1 favorite. And I'm sorry for the reflection, guys. It's Sunday night and the sun's gone down, so... But I really like this. And they had several. So maybe you can find it if you like it. I thought that might even be cute for a Halloween layout. Like maybe put a poison label on it or cut them out, layer it. Now I have another stamp set I'm going to stamp out for you and share. It's this one. But I was too lazy to get up and get another piece of white paper to stamp them out, so I'll do it tomorrow. Plus, I was thinking, you know what I have not used in so long is my Stampin' Up! Watercolor crayons. And I thought I might actually use them to stamp out these images. I might even pull out my brush markers and stamp these out using them. I have not done that, either of those techniques, in so long. So, combined with me being just flat out lazy and wanting to do something a little different, I didn't get these done. I wanted to thank you guys for all your comments and for everybody watching the haul video. If you remember in that video, I vowed to spend more money, which means, I didn't say this, but it also means if I'm going to spend more money, God, I hope my husband don't hear that. If I'm going to spend more money, I'm going to do more haul videos. You know what I mean? Listen, I was talking to another YouTuber just the other day, Saturday, on the phone. And I said, you know what? I have found myself doing this. I'll be at the grocery store or at Walmart, Target, and my deodorant will go up. And I'll stand there and I will argue with myself for an hour. And I'll think, well, I'm not paying $6 for that. That's insane. $6 whole for a stick of deodorant? Have they lost their mind? And I will stand there and debate spending that $6 on myself for deodorant. Nothing fun, just something I prefer. But you know what I'll do? After doing that, I'll go over to the toy aisle and stick 50, 60, $100 worth of toys in the cart for my grandson. This is a true story, guys. Hairspray, you know, I don't... Listen, up until a few years ago, I used to load my hair up with hairspray, and I know that's so 70s or 80s, but every now and then at the roots I'll put a little hairspray on. And you know, I was looking at some type of hairspray And it had went up a couple dollars, and once again I stood there and I thought, oh, I am not paying that. Now, if I buy hairspray maybe twice a year, there's been times I've had to throw it away before I even use it all, because I think, oh my gosh, it has to be bad, and heaven knows I don't want to spray something on my hair and then have my hair fall out. You know, I'm not a spring chicken anymore, and I don't need to be losing my hair. I have long hair, so hairspray's not good, but a little bit goes a long way. But I'll stand there and debate and argue with myself about spending $15 or $20 for good hairspray. But oh no. Let me walk over into electronics where they have a new game that my grown son has mentioned he wants, or I'll go past his clothing, stores, and I don't hesitate to pay $40 for boxers for him. And you know what? Those days are over. O-V-E-R. I am not going to do that anymore. I'm going to spend it on myself. I mean, I did my haul video the other day, and I was, the Tim Holtz thing. This little number. I mean, when it's not on sale, it's $6. And I didn't buy this for a good 3 to 4 years because I thought, nah, I will use these 99-cent makeup sponges that I pick up at Big Lots. You know what? This week, I might just buy me 2 more of these. Yeah, in case this one breaks. That's the story. That's the ticket. Okay, guys. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. Tomorrow I'm going to try to stamp out the animals, the zoo animals. And I might pull out those old watercolor crayons and see what they do. Heck, it's been so long since I've used them. And truth is, I barely used them when I first bought them. So maybe something a little new. And maybe it'll motivate you guys to pull out your old tools and use them again. Good talking to you. Hope y'all had a beautiful, great, wonderful Sunday. And I should talk to you tomorrow. See you soon. Thanks for watching.